and there's already right, eventually turned up at my social, and there's already two people here. One of them being Mr. Darren Green, who is just there. No, that's Mick. That's Darren. Give us a wave, Darren. And there is Mick. And they've been here since yesterday. And true to my form, they're blanking.
I'm still blanking. Glamping, I should say.
So, welcome to this week's vlog. Well, that's just had a chat with a couple of old timers. Yeah. Keep getting a beep on my left-hand rod, but I think that's because my line is caught around one of them lilies that's down there. So yeah, that's where we're up to at the minute. I'm going to warm my rods in a minute, pop round and see Mick and Darren. So leave it at that. Right, so I've just got back from having a bit of a social with Darren Green and Mick the Specimen Hunter, and now I've rebaited two of my rods. I'm just going to rebait my third rod now, and I'm going to fire a bit more bait out. So, all things being lesser of an equal, we should be good for a fish. Just had a fish roll just out in front of me. Fuck, that went in my finger. Bollocks, that hurt. Come on, never mind. Fucking drew blood and all. What that? Fuck it, that hurt. Oh, can't see where my bloody rig is now. Yeah, I'm gonna... What bloody hell's that got? What's that? Sorry about that. That's better. Don't know what the time is. I suppose it's about just gone 9, 9:15, 9:30, something like that. I have actually changed position of one of the rods. Shit. And the one that was again the lilies, I put straight out, but are still again the same bank. Still hurts. There's quite a bit of fish activity out there, so I think I want to put a bit more bait out. Just to be on the safe side. Make sure I've got some bait out there for the fish when they move in. Well, I've got that fucking rat back again. I don't think I'm going to put it out with a popper. I think I'm going to put it out with a throwing stick. I mean, one of the rods will be just baited up by hand. So here we go. Mega range fishing this is. Don't want to see me arse, do you? Oh. This is what I like about fishing margins. 3 good hands full over the margin rod. Done with a throwing stick. There we go. As I said, 3 good hands full over the margin rod, 2 good hands full over the tree line, and then 2 good hands full about halfway out. Yeah. All I've got to do now is just go and hang the bobbins up. There we go, all ready for action. It's a pretty good night out there tonight. I'll just turn you around. Get back in the bivvy. There we go. The thing is now I can't fucking see what happens out there. Still, never mind. Right, do I want a coffee before I go to bed? yeah, not a bad idea. So we'll do myself a coffee and then I'll be getting in bed, unless I get a fish, of course. So I'll speak to you later. Guess who's a very, very happy birthday boy? I think it was Cappy Chris Dodd in the live feed turned around and said it would be between 1:30 and 2 o'clock, middle rod. Chris, you was absolutely spot on, mate. Absolutely, well and truly, bob on. Look at that. £14. Beautiful mirror. Chris, thank you very much for the time. Thank you very much for the rod indication. And thank you very much for getting everything right. Fell to the pop-up, middle rod. I'm a happy man. I'm a very, very happy man. Morning, people. As you can possibly hear, it's raining. Today's my birthday. I'm 21 again. As you saw, I had a fish last night. Well, early hours of this morning. I'm a happy man. Size does not matter to me anymore. When the rain stops, I'm going to really give it some bait today, I think. At night, I'm just fishing with 2 rods because I've got a problem with one of my ATTX backs. It's draining the batteries quick. The other batteries I had, well, before, when was it? I can't remember whether it was the Easter vlog or the beginning of May vlog, when it absolutely hammered it down with rain for 2 solid days. The batteries I'd had in me Nev backs had been in there for 2 years, because the only time I use my remote is at night. But since we had all that rain, one of my Nev backs has had 2 brand new batteries in. So I think what I'll do with that is I'll order another, or get another ATTX back, and I'll have a word with Deltronics to see if it can be repaired, because I've got some more NEVs that I've got to send off to be recased. So I'll see if I can't send it to Dale, see if it, so he can have a look at it, see what's wrong with it. He might just simply say, just get another one, which is what I'm going to do anyway. And then when the other ones get recased, I can, if that one can be repaired, then I'll put that on one of them others. So I'll then have four NEVs. Yeah, so that fish came on a pop-up. I'll find it. Here they are. One of these Ultra Trigger pop-ups, orange fruit crush pre-soaked. Come from Feed Stimulants. It's alright, it's 7 o'clock and I just got up. As it's my birthday, I think I deserve a lay-in, don't you? Yeah, right. We'll have to order some more of these soon. I'm running out of 14 millers. Got plenty of 10s. Which is the ones I use for me snowman setup. So yeah, the rain's slowing down a bit. So time to get my third rod baited up and cast it back out. Bit of bait out and go from there. I've had some indications on the rod this morning already. A couple of small line bites. I've taken the one off the far tree line off the tree line and put it around about where I had that fish from last night, just to maximise my chances of what bait was out there or left out there, because like I say, it was a pop-up that went, so whether they'd munched the bottom baits or not, I ain't got a clue. But as I had to wind the rod in, I wasn't keen on chucking it to the tree line in the dark, because it was 2 o'clock this morning. 2 o'clock? Maybe about 2:15 when I finally casted the rods back out. Yeah, having to rebait and everything else. So yeah, that's what we're doing at the minute. So I'm trying to get my breakfast wrap on. First coffee of the morning devoured. Right, go and get these rods recast out and sorted out and everything else. Speak to you later. Oh, still raining, but not so hard. I've actually been thinking this morning. I can catch on my runs water. I can catch here at Frisbee. Very first time I've been. And I should say the rods had been in the water maybe 8 hours, 9 hours, something like that. I put a fish on the bank. But get down that bloody syndicate. Just proves that I'm doing nothing wrong. I've got a fish on the surface over there. At the syndicate water, like I say, it just proves I'm doing nothing wrong. Looks like I've got to work a bit harder down there. The bloke that was fishing to my left is packed up and is moving down to the bottom, to where the wind's pushing. He said he's seen rolling fish. But I'm sort of fishing a point that's 3/4 of the way down the lake from the boathouse. The boathouse is to my left, and I've got another stretch of water to my right. For those interested, I've got 4 trees, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 trees on the far bank. I've now got all 3 rods spread along them trees, not the edge of the trees. It's about 40. I'm going to say it's about 45, 50 yards across. And I'm fishing, well, one's at 10 1/4 wraps, one's at 11 wraps. No, 10 1/4 wraps and 2 at 11 wraps. So I'm sort of fishing 3/4 of the way across, approximately. Because I'm not going to say it's weed free. If there is weed there, it's a thin layer of blanket weed, or it's a silk patch. I'm not 100% sure on what it is. I have had the marker float across it. I've done a bloody tench roll. I'll put my 3rd rod out again now, and I suppose across that line I've put about 6 hands full of bait. And it's not all in one area like that, it's sort of spread over a couple of rod lengths width-wise, and I don't know, about 10 yards lengthwise, perhaps even 15 yards lengthwise. So there's a lot of bait there, but they've got to move to pick up each bait. I'm fishing, changed tactics on the bait a bit. The right hand rod is my normal snowman. The middle rod is a pop-up. And the extreme left hand rod is, what's that? That's a single bottom bait, but it's a glugged bottom bait. Or it's glugged more than my freebies, let's put it that way. So just have to see what the day brings. I think tonight I'll check out the single bottom bait. Because as I say, I've got one of my Neville backs playing up. Two batteries in 6 weeks. Yeah. In actual fact, I might even have a look on eBay. Yeah, I know how much they are. They're 34 quid each. The backs. Yeah, so that's what we're doing at the minute. I've just had my breakfast wrap. I'm now having a coffee. And we'll see what the day brings. I've been having a think. Very hard for me, that is. I'm thinking of going pop up on 2 rods. Don't do things like that. Thinking of going pop up on 2 rods. I've got my normal multi-combi out there on a curve shank that's a pop-up. But I'm thinking of putting this one out there. It's about 10 inches of quarter mouth trap, £15, which is stiffer than the fluorocarbon that I've got out there. 10 to 15 mil Supernova. Now this is where the big change is coming from. It's the hook. Can you see that? Yes, it's a bent hook, but it's not so aggressive as a mugger or Fox Series 5 or the Carparus Nailer or out like that. It's not quite so aggressive, which will mean that it pops up just that little bit further. So whether it's going to work or not, I don't know, not until I get it out there. Sounds like I've got somebody coming to see me. No. Yes, I have. Speak to you later. Watch, mate. How are you?
I want you.
Yeah. Oh, fuck it. It's alright, I have turned it off. I'm just doing myself a quick snack. And I've put some more, about another 3-4 handful of bait out over the 3 rods, because the line bites stopped as quick as they started. So at the moment I'm thinking that the fish was moving, fish was feeding over my baited area. Might not be the reason at all. But just for peace of mind, I've topped the swim up, for want of another way of putting it. I've seen fish activity today. I don't know whether it's been carp or what, but I've seen bigger than average fish rolling, let's put it that way. Sort of, I don't know, minimum 4 or 5 pound tench, 5, 6, 7, 8 pound bream or carp. They've been sort of rolling out of eyesight. It's just that, you know, I see a flat spot at the corner of my eye, and by the time I've turned around and looked, it's whatever it was is gone. So yeah, how's it gone so far? Pleased with the fish. Well, I'm very pleased with the fish, especially as it's the very first time I've seen the place. Shall I come again? There's a good possibility. I'll have a word with the bailiff stroke owner before I go home tomorrow, just to see what fish is like in the winter. I mean, there's a lot of, on this section of the bank, there's a lot of trees on the far bank. There's a lot of finger bays that you can't actually get into. So I'm presuming that the other side of this island, which I've not been around and had a look, it's too bloody far to walk, is the same as this. So if that's the case, I can't see the fish being in open water. Through the winter, they'll be tucked underneath them trees, I would have thought. And I've got about, down that side, I've got about 8 foot of water. So, sort of pretty much a regular fucking winter horn. Deep water with some shallower water close by, and snags. Now I don't know how the lake lies, whether it's the straight north-south or whatever, but yeah, that far tree line is going to catch the first rays of the winter sun, I would have thought. Whether it be coming from behind me and hitting it like that first, or whether it's coming from up from that side or up from that side, just haven't got a clue. So that's it for this little update. I'll speak to you later, no doubt. Might even go live again tonight. Don't know what the time is. 3 o'clock, I should say. I'll give it a couple of hours, then I'll wind in, pop round and see Mick and Darren again. They've already popped down to see me once today. So yeah, we'll go from there. Safest bet, I think. I mean, the water does look good at the minute. I'll just show you.